this thing in the mail. It's a mini. That right there's one of them. That's a mini engraving machine right there in that box. I haven't opened that yet. Banggood. Banggood.com. Sent me some wording there. And banggood.com asked me did I want to test this little thing out. Something that they made, you know, in my price range, which was pretty mediocre. It was hard for me to work with that figure. You know what I mean? I was thinking, my thoughts on it, and nobody else would know that except me, is the grade level that I am. I should be testing a different machine. But that's not all bad, because I've never had one of these. This is the first time I've ever had one of these, and read the description and everything, I thought it was interesting, and the point being made that we're going to test this little thing, put together and see what it'll do, and I'll tell you if it works for me. You know what I mean? If it works for me, then you ain't gonna have no problem with it. But in the meantime, I'll show you something. I got this box one time. Gun Pilot sent me that box right there. And that's the, I guess that's the reason for the video. You know, I think it's about 3 years I went back to this video. And I haven't opened it. If you watch the channel, or you probably know about this right here, because there was a fleeting reference to this in a video, and I think it's worthy of more than that. And let me interject here. Dale built me a knife, and you know what I mean. I really appreciate that. That's perfect. That's one of my treasures, that knife that Dale sent me. And I don't think I done a proper video expressing my feelings in that matter. It's because I couldn't. So thank you, Dale and Kim. The box that the knife was in was, well, it's treasured with the knife in it. So beautiful work. Thank you. But Gun Pilot sent me this box right here, and it's got stuff in it. It's got stuff in yonder. And you know, I've had this box. I was thinking about it. I was going to open it up because basic as it is. Well, we'll get this old bike started up before long. But it's a 1983 Super Glide. But Gun Pilot sent me this, and this has been in my living room until just now. I drug it up here at the shop, and you know, I haven't opened it for, I think it's like 3 years or somewhere. You know, time lapse. You know, it's all just one big long moment, but I think I'm going to keep it a while longer before I open it up. But it's the box. You know, it's not about the contents, I don't think, at this point. It's about its entirety, the true meaning of it and all. The perfect workmanship, you know what I mean, the cracker barrel. It means that the giver, in all cases, even the smallest of candle and several little small slivers of ribbon, thank you. They have become keepsakes. A couple of candles lost the battle with a bar, but I have this, and I'm gonna put this back in the living room today, and I think we will open this up sometime, but not today. Thank you, Gun Pilot. right here is a story in itself. David up there at the dude works at Southside Harley-Davidson. And I guess the way that we made contact to start with, I had built that motorcycle called the Chrome Pearl, and it was in the museum up there in the mezzanine. It was up there. And so I hadn't seen it in 50 years or so. So my son John hooked me up with the dude, and then I sold it to him. That 50 years ago or so, hooked me up with him, told me over, and there was the motorcycle in its entirety. Well kept. And, you know, they can be nothing more better said about a person to keep something like that, the keeper, not the builder, but the keeper, to value it to that point that they would never sell it, you know. It's to be admired. But David up there at Southside Harley-Davidson is the store that has the motorcycle now that was called, it is the Chrome Pearl. And if you ever go see the bike, you will know why. But I guess through that relationship and also through antique engines, David come by up at Portland, Indiana, a couple of years ago, and we had a very heart-to-heart talk. He sent me this box right here, and I think there's somebody else involved in it, but believe me, I think it's a letter. Oh yeah. I wonder, should I read this? I'll read it, and I'll read that and see, should I quote it? It's to me. Thanks, Christy and David. The whole crew at Southside Harley-Davidson up there, you know, Alan, man, thank you. And this was something from the store that they put together a package and sent to me about 3 years ago or so. I mean, and I still have it. Thank you is what I'm trying to say. And the reason for the delay in the reason for the delay in me opening in this package public to be seen around the world is the motorcycle was still in Arkansas. So I fetched it up here this weekend. So I think for me, this is the first day that the bike's been on premises. I think it's fitting that I would open this gift. I had opened it, but put it right back together and tucked it right back in there and kept it up until today. So I don't know what it is. And I'm saying thank you. You know, Harley-Davidson, you can't be beat. I mean, this is a 1983 Super Glide, and it's FXC. It's got the electric starter. It's still got the chain drive, and you know, it was the big bike for the time with the little gas tank at the little front end. I mean, the thing runs, it runs with you. That's all I'm going to say. You know what I mean? Whatever you trucking at, this one right here will stay right with you. Took it out to Sturgis a couple of times, down to Daytona a couple of times, you know, Key West, Myrtle Beach, you know what I mean? The bike's got some history. And oh yeah, I sent that pedal to Worm Getter, and I hope it fitted. But I got this. Let's see what it is. This is August, so oh yeah, this right here. You know what? If I was going to put my money down for a motorcycle, I'd buy this. That Milwaukee 8. You know the evolution of that. Oh, I'll read that for sure. It's a poster showing the evolution, and Well, that's a night train right there, a low rider. And there's a story behind that. That to the point I was going to buy a brand spanking new one in the year 2000. Went to the dealer, and they wouldn't sell me one for cash money. So they didn't have it. I had to get the new or year model. You know. But anyways, well, 8 months has done went by now, but yeah, Milwaukee 8. And David was explaining about that. A true craftsman in his own right. But, wow. You know, this is like Christmas in August. Shirt with, hey, man, you know what I mean? This is where they went for the extra point. Is, They done put my name on that shirt yonder. Look at that. Alright. Oh, I can wear that as a light jacket because it's a large, and right now I'm a medium. So this will go on top. Man, thank you, Christy and David. Man, thank you for hooking me up there. Oh yeah. Oh, that's that old school stuff. You know what I mean? I tell you, you know my impression of that shirt right there. Not that anybody asked for it, but it's that old school, that washed out look, and perfect in its own right. It's been worn regularly, but it's like you know, them dudes that goes around and buys his own antique stuff. You know, he would have found this in a barn, you know, and they reprinted it to perfection. Yeah, thank you, David. Put them to use. Whoa. Man. Oh, yeah. I seen it on that one on the front, but now we're talking about Southside Harley-Davidson up there in Indianapolis, Indiana. Goes a little closer. Oh yeah, it's got the logo on the back. Oh, it's so good. Yeah. How cool is that? Yeah. And I think the time period is fitting with the old shovel head gear. Yeah. I've never had any trouble with the motorcycle. You know, a couple of little stuff, but whoa. Well, that's one of them good hats there. You know what I mean? Got that Harley-Davidson in that slick stuff. Oh yeah, man, thank you. And these, you know, them snap rings. You know what I mean? You know, you hook it off up there some more. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them in there. But you know, you just hook them wherever you need them. Well, there's more. And a bandana. Rider insurance, that dude. Yeah. Well, I'll get that limbered up and get that on my head. And labels galore. These are all that I'm putting in there are Harley-Davidson labels. And Harley-Davidson. And because I done dropped one to the floor, but you know, I mean, you can't never have too many of these things. So, David, Christie, thank you. Southside Harley, thank you. John, Ed. Now let's get on to that Banggood mini engraver.